In the fairy tale criminal justice system, the characters from fairy tales and nursery rhymes are represented by two separate yet equally ridiculous groups: the fairy tale police who investigate fairy tale crime, and the fairy tale district attorneys who prosecute the fairy tale offenders. These are their stories.
Well, you're up early for a Sunday, Zell.
And you're late, but I'm glad to see you both got your beauty rest.
You notice.
Hey, what's with the missing shoe? Lost it last night at a Prince concert. Long story. Hey, what happened to you?
I'm always stick to the crime.
Ooh, testy.
All right, kids, break it up. So what are we looking at?
Well, you would be looking at 328 Chestnut if it were here anymore.
Accident?
Not a chance. Park took the property from the rear with some type of wind power.
Wind power. Any leads so far in a perk?
No dice, and the boys downtown got nothing on the tenant either. But see this yellow tinted fibrous material here? We're stumped on what it might be. Tommy ran it through the crime scene scanning device, and it told diddly squat.
Diddly squat, huh? Sounds like my first marriage. All right, let's have a look here. The texture and appearance is almost straw-like in nature.
Straw-like, huh? You may be onto something.
Whatever it was, the whole house was made out of it.
And I'm assuming no witnesses?
Well, Ashley Blue questioned a husband and wife who were a block away.
Polaroid?
Always. These two running pretty fast from the scene, but they didn't see anything, so we sent them on their way.
Where were they headed?
For a simple why.
Because I've got a few questions of my own. A few questions, for them to answer. That's right. Oh, and Zell?
Yeah?
Treat yourself to an out of the town. You've been cooped up in that high-rise apartment for months. Get out there. Let your hair down.
All right, maybe I will.
Go see Prince. He's still in town tonight. You may find another shoe.
Some Prince didn't sound bad at all. Okay, I will. Now beat it, or else I'll be stuck here all day with this straw-like material.
What a mess.
My gut is telling me someone has a problem with the tenant, and for some reason they destroyed this place in retaliation.
Whatever the reason, it was the last straw.
FTPD, finish line's right here, folks.
What seems to be the problem?
The problem is that you can run, but you can't hide.
Let's hear your names.
I'm Jack.
Sprat, Beanibble, and the Beanstalk?
Just Jack, and this is my wife Jillian.
My friends call me Ian. That's odd. I got with friends. Where were the two of you at 7 this morning?
Walking on Chestnut, headed out here to do our daily morning job.
And?
That's it, just walking.
Word on the street is you were walking pretty fast.
What are you getting at?
You were running, not walking, running.
Take it easy, man. Does the threat of perjury jog your memory?
Okay, fine. We were running, but let me explain. While we were on our daily morning jog, Jillian suddenly became dehydrated, so I ran up Hill Street to go to the quick stop to buy some Propel.
Propel?
It's fitness water.
More like fitness, stupid.
Jillian.
It's water with sugar in it.
Yeah, the TV ad said it had stuff in it water doesn't have. Electromites?
Sugar. I wasn't dehydrated. He just made that up so you can easy Groupon.
That wasn't true. It's so is a living social.
He does this all the time. Last week, he busied up over the cycle of the months. Was trying to get a buy-one, get-one free sale on video shows.
I prefer to call it Target.
I swear, if these two don't get to the point right now, I'll escort them to the point with my fist.
Come on, man. Take it easy. So then what?
Well, I doubt this is relevant, but I heard a loud noise which caused me to trip and fall headfirst on the sidewalk and crack the crown on my lateral incisor.
So let me get this straight. Jack, you and Jill, you and Ian went uphill to buy a bottle of water,
Propel.
and then Jack, you fell down and broke the crown of your lateral incisor.
And let me guess, you came tumbling after.
No, why would I tumble? That doesn't make any sense. I can do way much with tricks. And then what? We
I'll make you late for work with my fist.
Hey, cool it. Did you see anything out of the ordinary? Anything at all? Come to think of it, when we're buying the sugar water, we did see a couple of shadies in the kitty out. Shadies, huh? Catch where they were headed? Nope.
Well, while I was eye level with the sidewalk, I noticed something odd.
What's that?
Skittles.
Skittles?
There was a line of them trailing behind the hoodlums as they walked away. I guess there was a hole in their bag. Maybe if you followed the rainbow trail of Skittles.
We'll find our pot of gold. Well. I guess the old expression is right. Follow 10 blocks of Skittles and you'll find 2 Germans at a pond.
We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, we are innocents.
How about answering a few questions?
We cannot talk now. We are busy feeding the wild birdies.
I wasn't aware that birdies ate candy.
Oh, absolutely, policeman, man. The candies is very popular with the birdies. The pigeons, they prefer the Germans. The geese, they go wild for the twiddlers. On the duckies, the goobas.
Were you aware that in some foreign lands the people feed the birdies breadcrumb?
Breadcrumb. Can you believe that? It's nasty gross. I get a queasy tummy just brain thinking of it.
If you 2 dum-dums don't shut your wax lips, you're gonna make friends with the jawbreakers.
We don't have to take this verbal abuse. This is police brutality.
Hey, I forgot. How many years in jail for resisting arrest?
Oh, it's 500 years.
Okay, we will do as you wish.
First of all, you should know that we are German.
Oh, really? You almost threw us off with those hats. We were thinking you're from Detroit.
These are traditional German alpine hats.
And the lederhosen are a nice touch, too.
No, these are extremely short capri pants.
On sale last week at Marshall's.
Get on with it.
So, anyway, my name is Hansel, and this is Gretel.
Hello.
And we are brother and sister. And yesterday morning, our stepmommy kicked us out of the house.
Why'd your stepmom kick you out?
Stepmommy is evil.
Stepmommy is always evil.
She was so sick of these fake German accents.
Wait, you're faking your accents?
Yeah. Didn't you pick up on that?
It sounds really annoying to us, but we just figured everyone else expects it from Germans.
Give the people what they want, right?
All Germans are faking it?
Oh, sure. I thought that was common knowledge.
Wow.
I know.
All this time.
I know.
Anyway, verb.
No, wait!
We prefer your natural dialect.
Please.
Oh, really? Cool. Sweet. What a load off.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, our stepmom kicked us out of the house and left us all alone and lost in the middle of town.
She's evil.
We started retracing our steps with Google Maps on Gret's cell, but the batteries died.
There we were, lost, tired, and uber hungry, when we run into this huge candy sale at the Quick Stop.
So we bought like 8 Halloween's worth of candy and split before the cashier found out we were past our per item limit on milk duds.
Then we went home.
And at home, we got some more good news. Our stepmom wasn't really evil. It was just low blood sugar. Her evil disappeared after we gave her 8 boxes of Mike and Ike.
That was a fascinating story. And I'm thrilled to hear it had a happy ending. And I very much appreciate Twix. Thanks. But we have more pressing issues to discuss.
Did either of you see anything out of the ordinary while at the Quick Stop?
No, though I did see a hairy guy walking across the street with an industrial fan.
Catch where he was headed?
Hard to say. I was so hopped up on Fun Dip.
Yeah? Thanks, Piper. Strike 2.
Our furry fan man?
Down to building out of the boonies. We gotta fly. Thanks, kids. Stay out of trouble.
Dankeschön.
Whoever our hairy perp is, he's got a sweet tooth for destruction.
you long enough.
Aw, I'm glad you missed me.
Dream on, Prince Charming.
Just tell me, what you got?
Well, I heard a wire about a pile over on Chestnut. Based on that report and on the workmanship here, it seems like the same perk. Identical approach from the building on the backside, identical wind velocity, but this time though, different substance.
What are those?
They're almost stick-like in nature.
Yes. Stick-like.
There are 6,
Oh.
and the other one was straw.
Huh.
Well, I've got a question. Why would anyone build a house out of sticks?
Same reason you build one out of straw.
Why is that?
That's what they pay us to find out.
What happened to you?
Looks like Gold's got a witness.
Next door neighbor was on his way home and was the first one on the scene.
Shall we?
Much thanks, Steve. Sorry we can't stick around.
Be careful, you two.
Careful's my middle name.
Thought I was Yolanda.
Had it changed.
Nice.
Speaking of names, why does everyone call you Ugly Dee? It sure doesn't fit the way you look.
It's a nickname from my childhood. See, I was kind of adopted, and when I was born, all my brothers and sisters were cute and fluffy. I was the biggest one of the kids, and gray and funny looking, and well, different. Everybody except my mom laughed at me. I was so unhappy that I spread my wings and ran away. The joke was on them. When I turned 13, my family gene kicked in and I started looking good. Long neck, graceful, elegant, and you can see how I can glide across the water in my pool.
And humble, too.
Listen, you.
He just likes to ruffle your feathers. Don't egg him on.
Well, I believe it's on the inside that counts anyway.
Like organs.
Sorry, Ugly Dee. Come on, HD. Here comes Golden for witness.
I'll just take some of these sticks and log them away as evidence.
Hey, Goldie, how's the coffee?
We're going that coffee shop is awful. First we gave me a cup that was too hot, then when that was too cold. They just can't seem to get it just right. I'm guessing you want to meet our witness.
What's your name, pal?
I'm Marcus. Ow, look, I told her what I know.
Just tell them exactly what you told me.
Okay, I was walking home from a doctor's appointment, and suddenly I heard this noise, like someone dropped a box of toothpicks. I look over there and see that mess. That's it. Now can I go home? I'd rather not get wrapped up in a big investigation.
Did you see anything besides the pile of sticks?
No, that's all. Ow!
Are you alright, sir?
Yeah, everything's fine. I feel great. Ow!
Marcus, let me ask you. What's the square root of 64?
8,
What do you call a group of geese?
a gaggle,
How often do you work out at the gym?
twice a day. Ow!
Mind telling us what's going on, Marcus?
Yeah, I was about telling us who you really are, name you make fake.
Okay, fine. My name isn't Marcus. It's Pinocchio.
Oh, I heard a thing about this guy on Oprah.
Well, I guess there's no hiding it now.
Let's hear it, Gray and the new nose.
Okay, I'm what you call a test tube kid. There's this rebel scientist, my dad, who designed me with an unbelievably enormous honker. I think you read somewhere in a magazine, people like striking features, and somehow he translated striking as huge and feature as the Oceanozola. So he merged the DNA of a human and an anteater, and ta-da, Abercrombie model. Oh, and if that wasn't enough for Dr. Frankendummy, he thought it'd be, fun, a challenge, if he connected the nerve endings in my brain in such a way that when I lie about anything, my smelly hair grows 3 inches. That's my life story. What about you?
Listen, Rhino, just because you've been through a lot doesn't give you the right to disrespect the man that gave you life. After all, Father knows best.
All right. You know, I realize it's part of a police detective's job to use bad puns to emphasize points, but could you do me a solid and limit the nose humor? I'm really sensitive about it.
No deal.
I don't understand. When you lied before, it didn't look like your nose hurt. It looked like you were in pain.
Yeah, well, I can explain that. I wasn't at the doctor for a routine checkup if you get my meaning. Right after getting my nose taken care of, the doctor told me that my nose would still be sensitive to lives.
I see.
So did you see anything suspicious at the scene of the crime?
No. Ow. Fine. I'll tell you what I saw, but please keep me out of the papers. I don't need this sort of press.
Out with the toucan, Sam.
See, that was uncalled for.
So what'd you see?
I saw people in basketball jerseys poking around the rubble. Once the siren started up, they peeled out of there in an SUV.
Did any of them have a fan or excessive body hair?
I don't know.
How many of them did you see?
Hard to say.
Out of curiosity, does that thing cause you trouble just during intentional lines, or do you experience pain whenever you say anything inaccurate?
Anything inaccurate, unfortunately.
Do me a favor. Answer yes to everything I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
Were there more than 4 people digging around in the rubble?
Yes.
More than 10?
Yes. Ow.
How about exactly 5?
Yes. Ow.
9?
Yes, ow.
8,
Yes, ow.
6,
Yes, ow.
7.
Yes.
7 it is.
Thanks.
Happy to help. Ow.
So we've got 7 ballers, and without the plates, we're stuck.
Jiminy Cricket.
Excuse me, officers.
You keep your nose out of this, will ya?
Snowman.
Excuse me?
The license plate. Snowman. Kinda hard to forget something that strange.
Snowman, call it in.
Maybe it's that Frosty guy and his posse.
How about you leave the predictions to us, Nostradamus?
Hey, Piper, I need a trace on the plate number Snowman. Yeah, hold.
You two better have some good news.
Captain, good morning.
It's going to be the opposite of a good morning if I don't hear some results. We've got 2 down buildings and 0 arrests. When I do the math, that's 2 buildings too many, and 0 is a darn low number of arrests.
It's the lowest number.
What about negative numbers?
True.
I don't need a math lesson, I need a results lesson. I've got the commissioner, the mayor, and Governor Grimm all breathing down my neck.
Can I go now?
You two better find out who nicks the straw and the sticks. You better book 'em. You hear me? You book 'em.
Captain, we just got a lead on 7 guys who just maybe are perps.
Maybe the perps, I never want to hear you say May unless it's the month of May, and it's not. Right?
Right.
Okay, now look here. A 911 call just came in from the VIX. We're bringing them down to HQ for questioning.
You found them?
Who are they?
They're pigs.
Cops?
Real pigs, you nitwit. Swine, hogs, ham.
Oh.
Now, what time is it? Thanks. Some slimy croc stole my watch.
Croc?
However you pronounce it. Croc, it's a regional thing. Like tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Florida, Florida. It's quarter till 10 by 11. I want arrest, I want something. If you don't, I'll put you both on unpaid suspension faster than you can say unpaid suspension. And that's only 5 syllables, so you better be done by 4.
Unpaid suspension?
This is not good. This is not good at all. As a matter of fact, it's bad.
Talk to me. Got it? Plates are in. Shake your lows.
Let's move. Fast.
How's it going?
If you got a nose job, why is it still long?
It used to be 10 feet longer because of my career.
What do you do?
I'm running for governor.
Don't leave town. We may need you to testify what you witnessed.
I'd be happy to testify. Ow!
Hello, Officer Goldie.
Good day to you.
Good morning, Officer Goldie.
Good morning. What are you 3 up to this morning? We're heading over to Once Upon a Time shopping mall to check on our 3 shops.
We heard there was some crime in the area.
Yes, there has been some destruction of houses in the area. Would you like me to come along with you and check out your shops?
That would be great. You can stop by my restaurant first because it's time to open up for breakfast.
Do you still have porridge on the menu?
That's my specialty. I serve it plain, with berries, or cinnamon.
Last time I had porridge, it was too cold.
And you might like our sizzling waffles. They come hot off the griddle.
I heard good things about your pancakes.
Oh yeah, they'd be just right for you.
Next we can go to my furniture store. You had a break-in in there not too long ago. Yes, my nice soft chairs were stolen, my hard kitchen chairs were all upside down, and my children's chairs were all broken. We haven't caught the robbers, so it's still an open case. Well, at least the insurance covered it, and with the insurance money, I was able to add a new line of sofas and do a little redecorating.
Then we can go to my mattress outlet store.
Great, I need a new mattress.
We have all types. Hard mattresses, soft mattresses, single, double, queen, and king.
I was thinking of the pillow top style.
That would be just right for you. And I'll give you a police discount. Thanks, Officer Goldie, for your help.
I feel so much safer with you on the job. Serve and protect, that's my motto. Fairy Tale Police Department. Whose SUV was that parked on the curb? That's mine, officer.
What's your name?
I'm happy.
I said what's your name.
I told you I'm happy.
I don't care if you're ecstatic. If you don't tell me your name right now, I'll see to it that you're never happy again for the rest of your life.
But I've always been happy.
Alright, punk, I'm taking you in.
Pardon me, officers, but I believe there's been a misunderstanding. Her name is Happy. We all have regular names. For instance, my name's Doc. Happy, you've met. Hello again. Then there's Grumpy. Sleepy. Sneezy. Sorry. Hold on. Bashful. And last but not least, Dopey. And we're the 7 dwarves.
Dwarves?
Yes, I know what you're thinking. None of us are that dwarfish in size. You see, the 7 dwarf is our official team name. We belong to a 7-on-7 hoops league. The name was actually Coach White's idea. We're not short, but compared to everyone else on the court, we're tiny. It's all relative.
Yeah, like Dwayne Wade. He's 6'4", but next to Shaq, he looks like Gary Coleman.
Or like today, when Grimby had to post up on that huge center.
I hate that guy. All he does is complain about his yard. Wait, I have trouble with weed control. Wait, there's an oversized beanstalk blocking out the light in my sunroom.
Give him a break, you guys. He has been robbed like 3 times this week.
Okay, enough small talk.
We need to know where you were earlier this morning.
Unicorn!
Dopey, please, I'll take care of this. We're at the game, then rushed back here to kick off our yard sale.
According to an eyewitness, it sounds like you made a pit stop along the way.
Unicorn!
Dopey. Unicorn? No, you're right, we did stop. That demolished building was a gold mine for us.
What are you talking about?
For we dwarves, schooling the opposition on the hardwood is just a hobby. Make a living selling antiques, rare gems, and knickknacks at yard sales. So when we were lucky enough to come across that rubble on our way home from the game, Loftoric we went, and it was quite a successful excavation.
You know, it's a federal offense to tamper with a crime scene. We didn't know it was a crime scene, and besides, we got junk excavation permits. Girls, is it lunchtime yet?
Let me guess, you didn't see anybody suspicious?
What about that Coach White of yours? Is by any chance he carrying and owns an industrial fan?
No, and he's a she. She's been coaching without pay in exchange for free housing in the room above her garage. Actually, she's been stuck in bed ever since she ate some 2-week-old McDonald's apple pie. Dr. Charming stopping by later with True Love's kiss.
Which is just a corny romantic name for Imodium AD.
Not sure why we need to spend so much money on a Dr. Sensitive stuff when I'm in med school for 5 years.
Dental school, you know that.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't go by doc.
Yeah, what about then?
I hate you all. Another dead end, and this is the best lead we have. Captain's not going to be happy. That's my name, don't let it out.
Can it, short stack?
You betcha.
What if during their excavation the Tiny Tims found a clue?
We're going to need to see your loot from the crime scene.
Sure thing. Let's give it an inventory. What do you find? A lunch pail. Shovel. Tool belt. Blueprint. Turkey sandwich.
And I found this ID card for a construction site.
No obvious threads that link to the clues, unless
Unless
these are costume pieces for a music video about construction workers,
you may be onto something.
which means our purpose is a hairy construction worker that sings top 40 hits.
Yeah, that must be the case. Exactly.
Or he's a construction worker.
It's a small world after all. Fairy Tale Police Department, you're under arrest.
I didn't do anything!
Yeah, he is the one's always wrong. Book him.
You're under arrest for destruction of homes built out of foolish raw materials.
Maybe the first to welcome you to Justice Town, population you.
Look, man, you got the wrong wolf.
Yeah, we'll see about that, because in Justice Town, I'm the mayor.
Who's she?
I'm on the school board.
I know you 3 have been through a lot today, but I promise that we'll get through this as quickly and painlessly as possible. My name is Executive Assistant District Attorney Stoskin. And to my right is Assistant District Attorney Murray.
Afternoon.
First off, let's get your names. For the record.
Well, I'm pig number 1.
I'm pig number 2.
Which must make you pig number 85.
Pig number 3?
Oh.
So, let's review your story. Pig 1, you were alone in your straw
the house, knocks it down.
Yeah, so he kept saying he was gonna blow my house in, which sounded a little weird. I told him to hold on, that I was shaving. You know, the tough part. And before I know it, boom, my house is kaput.
Then what?
So I was freaking out, right? So I curly told it to my bros.
He showed up all discombobulated, poke arm on it. I felt his forehead. He was baking, and I mean sizzling.
Go on.
Same thing, basically. I'm shaving, and the hairy guy shows up with his fanfist, and before you know it, it's my bachelor pad's yard waste.
And that's where you come in. Quite. They arrived at my doorstep, utterly frazzled, but I comforted them with tea and crumpets.
At which point the perpetrator arrived, attempted identical fan power destruction, but failed.
That is affirmative, counselor. Now, about this Wolf character. Do you know him? We did. He was the highest bidder on the contract for all 3 of our houses. But we all withdrew at the last minute. Why?
We saw him and the poor girl in the red hoodie on Judge Street.
That B&E mess last month with the old lady.
The one with the schnauzer in the empty kitchen cabinet?
No.
Oh, the one who lives in the Reebok.
No, the other old lady. You know, better to blank you with, my dear.
Right. So we certainly didn't want any association with an accused felon. Was he angry about your pulling the contract? Oh, he was absolutely livid. Hello, motive.
Chances are, we'll need you to testify in court about what you just told us.
We will do whatever is necessary.
One thing I'm not clear on, though. Why the disparity in the composition of your respective residences?
It's a pretty simple story, really. See, Mom and Pa passed away about 10 years back. Whoa.
And they left behind a sizable trust fund for all of us.
Yeah. Problem is, me and Pig One, we got our vices. Me, I invested most of my inheritance as the executive producer of Justin Bieber's new album.
This little pig was Vegas.
Lost everything on the roulette wheel.
Always been on the pink.
So as you can imagine, given that the red and black are the only options in roulette, and given that the beaver, well, you know, me and Big One, we didn't have that much money to invest in real estate.
What about you? I invested my inheritance in a new condominium, replete with fortified Ukrainian stainless steel, state-of-the-art motion sensory system, and, most importantly, windproof foundation. Sounds not cheap. Indeed, I, too, no longer have money.
But at least we have each other.
Siblings in a blanket.
Aww.
I love you too.
We're coming in full steam on this one. 2 counts each of malicious destruction of property and reckless endangerment, nothing less. And given your client's history, we can't go anywhere near the minimum amount of jail time. But if he handles a guilty plea, we'll lowball at 10 years with eligibility for parole.
My client pleads not guilty to all counts.
Oh, come off of it, Pete. No jury out there will swallow that, even if it was corn battered and served on a stick. We got eyewitness testimony of your client leaving the scene with an industrial van and personal effects in the rubble. We've got motive, opportunity, and let's not forget, your client's got a rap sheet longer than an English patient.
Picnic basket theft, nursing home B&E, impersonation of the aged, and I'm just getting warmed up. For each of those crimes, my client was falsely accused. Oh, sure, and I guess that's why his first and middle names are Big and Bad.
That's not my name. No, it's okay. I want to talk. I have to get this off my chest. My name is B.B. Wolf. Yes, that stands for Bernard Bart Wolf. After the whole Riding Hood incident, the tabloids invented Big Bad. I'm not bad, and I'm certainly not big. I'm 5'11". That's not big. Biggie Smalls is big, not me. I'm not big. I'm not bad. I'm just a small town wolf living in a lonely world. A wolf always seems to end up at the wrong place at the wrong time.
What's today you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I just said that.
We don't care if you're big and bad, small and good, or medium and half decent. Our offer doesn't budge.
My innocence doesn't budge.
Fudge rhymes with fudge. I haven't eaten today.
If you're so insistent you're not guilty, why were you at the scene of each crime with the fan?
Again, my client has already explained to the police that he received 3 invitations to bring your own fan parties on Facebook.
And again, we found no such invitation.
Someone could have easily deleted it. You're scraping though.
And what about that slow motion chase sequence?
I was afraid, okay? I was afraid. How many times do I have to get arrested for crimes I don't commit? First the whole Little Red Riding Hood misunderstanding, then the whole mix-up with that Peter kid, now this? Can't take it anymore.
I have some brilliant advice. Stop committing crimes.
My client is innocent still. The plea stands.
Have it your way.
Glad to see you're still at it, Pete. As usual, doing what's expected of you. Prepping the criminal, following the herd. Say what you will, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And what's that? My job.
Two houses in the same day, both taken down by a fan-toting wolf.
I know, boss. It's crazy.
Didn't the same thing happen in Eastbrook a couple of months back? It was in the paper.
I forgot about that.
So you might say that this case has been ripped from the headlines?
Good point.
Anyway, headline ripping aside, we gotta talk about this B.B. Wolf character who I don't need to remind you has been a thorn in my side for longer than I care to remember.
We remember.
I get grief from Castle Hill every time Harry Gary here walks. I need you to drop a net on this guppy.
Quinn, in this case, is watertight. We'll get a conviction before gavel hits wood.
You had better be right because I don't care what you have to do. Stack that jury with a couple of ringers if you have to, but you didn't hear that from me.
Hear what from you?
Exactly. Ugh, this is terrible. So, what happened to you?
Merm here just got back from vacation. Scuba diving in Maui.
I'm still not used to walking on dry land. It's weird. It's like the opposite of sea legs.
I'll tell you, life under the sea, by and large, is far superior than what we have up here.
Don't I know it?
Well, you better recover, and recover fast, because I need you both on your A game this afternoon.
We won't let you down, Queen. Within the hour, we'll have our big and bad perp wolfing down prison food.
And you'll hear all about his guilty verdict from Wolf Blitzer.
You both are hungry, like the wolf, and I like that. Now, I'll see you both tomorrow. I'm cutting out early.
Where to?
To Queens for a Queen concert.
Great
Hey,
man.
nice.
How do I look?
Wicked good.
You're the fairest of them all.
That's clearly kissing up, but you're both promoted.
Order in court. We need to move along with the jury selection. I have an appointment this afternoon with the Galvin Pumpkin Limousine Service, and I need to see them before midnight tonight.
What about these 3? Can you state your names for the record?
I think it should be obvious that we're the 3 blind mice. I'm not one. I'm a mouse 2. I'm mouse 3.
Don't you have names, test numbers?
They call me Squeaky. I'm Cheesy Ass, named after my favorite food. I'm Minnie Mouse. I used to work for Disney.
Is there any reason you can't serve on this jury?
No, I'm ready to give my patriotic duty. Yeah, I'd kind of like to be on the jury because I met my last girlfriend in a mouse trap in courtroom C. Well, then I have no interest in being a juror. Have you noticed I'm blind?
We can provide Braille transcripts, so I see no reason for you 3 to be dismissed.
Are all 3 of you blind for the same reason?
No. No. I'm born blind. No, I'm not blind. Just wear these so I can have the ladies on notice. Hi there.
What about you?
I was blinded by a pack of stray wolves.
All right, lose Mouse 3.
Fine, Mouse 3 can go.
Suckers!
Okay, so we approved 2/3 of blind/fake blind Mickeys. Bailiff, bring in the other jurors. So we're good to go on the khaki green archer with the green shirt. The narcoleptic hottie.
Wait, what?
And Chef Boyardee.
I live on Drury Lane.
Good for you. Oh, I almost forgot. We also have someone who, for some reason, is eating an entire pumpkin pie.
What about juror number 6?
That one? This is Carl Herbert, retired stockbroker.
Are you sure? It looks a lot like the victim my clients gave last summer.
What? You mean, what was her name? Little Red something something?
Yes.
I don't think so. What's your name?
Carl Herbert? It looks a lot like Little Red, and she would be a very biased juror.
True, but does Little Red have a mustache?
Touche.
Okay, and to recap on the 6 we finalized earlier, we have a cat, a fiddle, a cow, who in sort of a disturbing way seems to be over the moon about something. We have a small dog and, hold on, didn't we have 2 more? Is something funny to you?
They went to the John.
Sorry, my bad.
So as I was saying, we have a cat with a fiddle,
A viola, actually.
a viola, a dog with authority issues, a dish,
Why, thank you.
and what are you? A
sport.
ladle? A sport. And that makes 12. Which means we'll see you in court.
Sure you're ready for this, Pete? I was born ready.
You were born with a law degree?
Yes.
And when you approached the defendant at the construction site, did he acquiesce?
He did not. He attempted to flee, but Detective Rella and I managed to subdue the defendant and arrest him.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as you have heard, the defendant was seen fleeing the crime scene with an industrial fan, after which he blatantly resisted arrest. Nothing further.
Cross-examine?
I wonder, Detective, HD, is it? Given your physical liabilities, if you're fit to give testimony.
I'll show you physical liabilities.
Order, order.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness's physical condition is not on trial.
Your Honor, I would forth that the cause of this witness's recently sustained injuries may very well have something to do with the apprehension of my client, and would therefore render this witness unfit for testimony.
Proceed.
Now, Detective, how did you sustain these injuries?
I don't have to answer these questions.
I will hold you in contention of court.
All right, fine. Want to know? Fine, I'll tell you. It's Thursday afternoon. I was on my lunch break and I was looking for a place to sit. I saw a wall. Figured I'd sit there. I mean, why wouldn't a wall be stable? It's just a wall. So as I was sitting there eating my lunch, out of the blue, it collapsed and I fell. I fell, and I fell. I just kept falling. There's no way to describe the kind of fall of that mass. But if I had to choose one word, it would be great. I woke up in a hospital bed with human doctors trying to put me back together again. There was tons of doctors. Not just human ones, actually. There was horse doctors as well. One of them, I remember, put his hoof in my hand and told me everything was going to be all right. But not everything's going to be all right. I mean, sure, they can put me back together again, but I'll never be okay. Up in here, along here. So for those of you out there, young people especially, Listen to me and listen good. When you see a wall, respect that wall. Don't sit on it. Sit on a chair, or maybe a futon. Are you happy? I quit.
Order, I will have order. Let's move this along, counselor. My pumpkin hummer is double parked.
We call pigs number 1 through 85. 1 through 3.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you goose?
We do.
So the jury has heard a detailed point-by-point analysis of today's horrible events. But does such an analysis truly portray the pure emotional turmoil that the three of you had to endure?
It was horrible.
Truly frightening.
Your Honor, I can't make eye contact with the defendant without feeling unfair.
Objection. They speak as a root and their own fair.
Sustained. Pick two's comment will be stricken from the record.
You mean I'm supposed to be writing this down?
I'll rephrase. More specifically, are you afraid of the big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf. Objection.
Are you afraid of Bernard Bart Wolf?
Tra la 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 la.
You'll have to excuse my brother. Tra la 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 translates in English as yes.
Ah. And can you describe that fear?
It was terrifying. I was just shaving like any other day, and out of nowhere, the ferocious beast walks right up to my front door and blew my house in.
Can any of you in the jury imagine looking through your own peephole at your own front door and seeing that?
Walks right up to my front door. Front door. Front door. Hey, people. Let's take the property from the rear. 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 Identical approach on the building from the back side. Back side. Back side. I too no longer have money. 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 Always been on the pig. 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 I invested most of my inheritance in Justin Bieber. 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 This is a muffin. 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 Bieber. Bieber. Bieber.
Objection!
Mr. Skilskin, did you just object to your own line of questioning?
Indeed I did, Your Honor. Indeed I did.
This is highly unorthodox.
We live in a highly unorthodox time, Your Honor. Why, just yesterday, I saw a man walking a cat.
I'll allow it. What are you doing?
My job.
Technically, that's my job.
Pigs number 1 and 2. In your testimony just now, you revealed to the court that the defendants had to go to your front door in order to topple your commonly flimsy houses with an industrial fan. Is that correct?
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
But crime scene investigators have confirmed that the point of attack took place from the rear of each house. Therefore, it is my supposition that the three of you staged the destruction of your homes, knowing you can easily convict a framed wolfing criminal, and in the end walk away free pigs, having collected on the windfall of insurance money you so desperately desire. That is my supposition. That is what really happened. How do you plead?
Okay.
All right, we did it. Guilty. Guilty.
We were broke. We needed money so badly. I hadn't been on the pig in almost 48 hours.
And the Beebster lied to me. He said that his music would bridge the generation gap and end world hunger. But that was false. Neither of those things happened.
So, bailiff, Scruff, take them away.
Well played, Stillskin. Well played. Your Honor, motion for dismissal?
Motion granted. This court is adjourned.
Thank you for everything.
Don't thank me. Thank echoey flashbacks.
Will do.
Not bad, counselor. Not bad at all. By the way, technically, I won that case. All right, see ya.
Well, that was the twisted ending I had to see to believe. All right, let's get out of here. Dinner's on me.
I won't argue with that.
So, what do you feel like?
Well, you know what I'm always hungry for.
What's that?
Justice.
That, my friend, has already been served.